y'all, welcome back to my channel again. I'm doing this thing called practicing imperfection. It's kind of my coping mechanism to deal with my procrastination, but I like to think that my procrastination doesn't stem from me being lazy, although I do find myself having lazy tendencies. But generally speaking, I'm at least consciously, logically speaking, I'm a very productive person. Like, I plan things out, I come up with ideas after ideas, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need everything to be perfect before I start doing stuff. That's why I spend so much time researching stuff. That's why I put things off in an unhealthy way. So I kind of like to bring to you guys this awareness, this idea that maybe we all need a little imperfection in our life, because no one is perfect. We are all learning. Life is a journey. Life is you'll never get to that destination. You'll never get to that perfection. And if you wait on being perfect, you'll never get anything done in life. You'll never go on any dates. You'll never try something new, because trying means you're putting yourself out there and you're showing your vulnerabilities. You're letting other people see you, letting other people judge you. And I say that, I don't take it for granted, but I say it with very much of caution, because I realize even though I'm preaching imperfection, I'm preaching, oh, just do it regardless. Let me step this back a little bit. I don't know why my camera tends to zoom in, but it does, so I'm a little farther from you guys. So yeah, I think that's what I need right now. I need to put out content that are not perfect, that are even intentionally off script. Like, I have a script for today about how being productive requires imperfection, requires discipline, of course, but also there are all these counterintuitive ways which I carefully research. But I'm not gonna do that today because I need to get back into making videos. Like, seriously, it is like a muscle. Once you stop working out, once you stop working on that muscle, it starts to kind of decay a little bit, and I need to quickly get back into that flow state, if that makes sense. And another thing that I struggle with is deciding between whether to make a video about English, like teaching style kind of videos, or should I make a video about emotional intelligence, or just generally speaking about self and self-help. I find myself choosing or debating between the two. I like to talk about English, it's what I'm good at. I have a lot of ideas, but here on this side of the spectrum is what I personally feel like is needed. I mean, I even just want to make a few videos for my friends that are going through a tough time, and I don't care how these videos will do, how many views I would get, how many comments or likes I would get. It's what I want to talk about, and I'm still finding the courage, finding that initiative to own it, to own that sentiment, to embrace a new shift, a new shift in this paradigm. That's why I think I don't like to be called a teacher, because I feel like I'm just as much as a student as you guys. I make mistakes all the time. We all make mistakes, and I don't like to put myself on a pedestal. I have some experience that you could kind of study and see it as a reference. Whether it's good or not is entirely up to you, but I never would preach to you guys about anything. Yeah. So, back to the imperfection thing. I'm not gonna edit this video. It's a new thing that I need to get used to. Also, I think when I was recording videos on my nice camera, it creates a distance between me and the audience because this lens is very zoomed in. So to like capture my whole face, I have to step back a little bit, and sometimes I can't even see myself in the frame, because if I were to directly look into this, I won't be looking directly at you guys. So, but looking at this just gives me anxiety because I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm literally talking into a machine, a gadget of some sort. I'm not talking to a human, so that creates problems. Yeah, productivity, imperfection. But what's the next one I want to talk about? Yeah, I think I've gotten better at just going with the flow and being spontaneous, finding beauty and grace in spontaneity, which, let's face it, we all need from time to time. We're not machines. We can't just go all the time. Once in a while, actually for me it's like every once in a while, every few days, I need to step back and slow down, because we're not machines. We're emotional beings. We act with our emotions. We act with how we feel, and not so much about how we think. It's not always logical, and logic doesn't always work. If I relied purely on logic, I never would have started this channel. And I did enjoy it. I did enjoy making videos every single day. Not gonna lie, it was fun, but I think there's also function in stepping back. I'm not being lazy. I'm still gonna upload videos, but you'll see that I'm getting a little bit more sporadic, both with the frequency with which I upload videos, also with the type of videos that I'm gonna upload. You'll see random stuff popping up, but I understand it if you don't want to stay. I appreciate it if you do want to stay and kind of get to know me a little better. Whichever way you want to do is completely fine with me. I just think I still can't wrap my mind around the idea that anyone would want to watch me and listen to what I have to say. I mean, I barely know what I'm doing in life, and to have this platform where people tune in to listen to me is still, it's a huge responsibility if you think about it. So I try not to take myself too seriously, because I feel like although the intention is good, but whenever I like kind of tune into what you guys were saying or try to make everyone satisfied, try to serve everyone, I become paralyzed. There's a term called paralysis by analysis. It basically means that when you're thinking, when you're strategizing, when you're brainstorming too much, you can actually be too scared to speak up. You could be intimidated out of this situation because you feel like you'll have to make everyone happy, and life just doesn't work like that. You have to like speak to one person, or even just make sure that you are happy with this. So I feel like this is something that we can all relate to. The art of imperfection, the practice of intentionally making things imperfect, but still making it in the first place. It's about actions. It's about making that first move. It's about being vulnerable. It's about showing up. You know, 80% of a success is just showing up. It doesn't matter if you're good. You just gotta let other people make their assumptions and make their decisions and make their conclusions about you. And nothing else is in your control. And I say that with the maximum amount of compassion and sympathy. If you're the type of person that cares too much about what other people think, it's gonna be tough. But trust me, it is kind of like a muscle. The more you practice it, the easier it gets, and it's totally worth it to practice it. Alright, bye.